So after going back and forth with the Metcalf family, telling that Anthony family that they're gonna pay $75,000 for this appeal for Carmelo Anthony, and that he was gonna raise $1 million, Charleston White, yes, Charleston White has taken his word back and says he ain't paying for shit, he ain't doing shit, and that the family just trying to hustle him, bro. They trying to pimp him, for some money, you know, and he ain't going for that, bro. We're gonna show you some clips. We're gonna get right into it, bro.
I'm off the Carmelo Anthony case. I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I am stepping away from the Carmelo Anthony family. I am removing myself from the Carmelo Anthony's case. I am no longer involved with the family. And here's why. I don't like weak, I hate weak men. I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that Metcalf man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now, nigga, your son's still living. Hug him, send him some books to read. I got the money, let's start to work on the appeal. Anything else don't make sense. Nigga, fuck is wrong with you? I'm not getting in bed with Black Lives Matter. I'm not getting in bed with Benjamin Crump. I'm not getting in bed with Dominique Alexander. And I'm not playing for money to pay people bills. I was starting to feel like I was being used for my influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, quietly. They wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know, after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No, the extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill.
Now, in my opinion, I feel like Charleston White really tried to think that this situation of him trying to pay $75,000 and raise $1 million for Carmelo Anthony was something that he could use to try to gain, you know, attention for himself, for the black community, right? And also, you know, gain a favor from the family. But at the end of the day, we already know that the Carmelo family, they just want money. They've been doing that from the start. They left their son to rot. They didn't show up to his sentencing. They never put any of the money that they actually made from the donations from the people on the GoFundMe and all the other links towards this case, because at the end of the day, the defense was terrible. But what's important is that Charleston White wants to get himself very involved in this case, this appeal case, just to be the hero, right? We already know that Charleston White plays these games, right? For example, we're going to show you how he did with the Jeff Metcalf family and how he went back and forth with them, and show you how contradictory both of these things are between them in the first place, specifically on Charleston White's side.
I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that Metcalf man than his black weak father. I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that Metcalf man. To the Metcalf parents, if I have said anything that have hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation, the absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother. And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf, I have no quarrels with you, sir. I initially agreed with you, as I do still agree with you. I did my best. I did my best. I heard you say it, and I made a call without hearing you say it. This is not about race. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to hate. And I'm telling black people, nobody have a right to be mad at you. You don't have a right to be mad at those parents. If we take us out of it and put those two kids back of it because we lost two children, we're arguing. We brought race into it. Black people introduced it. White people accepted it. From start to now, I've been trying to reject it. Why? It takes the focus off both children.
24 hours later.
The porn industry didn't take your wife. You lost her, you fucking short, fat, pudgy, small, dick, angry man. This fucker died from a pencil poke. They come from a loving mother. Their mother did everything they can to distance themselves from that fucking man that we see on TV talking without his family. See the difference between this little short Fred Flintstone motherfucker? He's alone, angry, no support system. But he got a new truck thanks to Austin Metcalf's death. Got him a fucking new truck. But you know who don't see him around? He don't have a wife. He don't have a girlfriend. He don't have a brother. He don't have a son that hugs him to show that someone's comforting him. You know how miserable he got to be? He's worse than Carmelo. Because Carmelo is surrounded by a support system. I got a Muslim nigga that run the prison where he's at right now. Been down there 27 years. He's protected. It's gonna take a guard to kill him. Won't no inmate do it. I guarantee it. Metcalf, when I look at you, where's your wife, buddy? Who's wiping your tears? Who's jacking your dick? Who's washing your clothes while you so angry about the niggers? You lost your wife, not the BBC. The porn industry didn't take your wife. You lost her, you fucking short, fat, pudgy, small, dick, angry man. Little Michelin man. Little Michelin man. And you thought your boys was something. Till they met a little bitty nigga like me. It's always the little levy dog. It's always the little boys like David that killed Goliath. Your son was the Goliath. That other motherfucker that watched his brother die in his arms, he's a fucking coward. He's a fucking coward. Like you, boy. I want to challenge you to a boxing match. Short fuck. I would like to fight you on Aiden Ross brand wrist. About a week ago, Aiden Ross told me whenever I'm ready to fight again, I can come fight. I want to fight Austin Metcalf dad on brand wrist or in a UFC fight match. I want to fight you, boy. And I'll beat your fucking ass in front of this living son you got. Beat your fucking ass, short fuck. But boy, too bad. Your wife got a new boyfriend over there. She got an 8-bedroom house now she's never been able to afford. You fucked her credit up. You fucked her whole life up, and she's still hurt by it. Mrs. Metcalf is so fucking hurt, she won't even get on camera with you. She won't even share time for camera time with you, boy.
And as you can see, from apologizing to a full-on call-out to boxing, Charleston White ain't having it. 1 minute he's apologizing for some shit, the next minute he's ready to fight. He's ready to say fuck the family. He's ready to say let's do this shit, right? But at the end of the day, you gotta look in between the lines, bro. Both sides. I even believe Jeff Metcalf is all chasing clout. They're all online chasing this shit, instead of really facing the fact that, look, your son died, Mr. Metcalf, okay? And as tragic as it was, you can never get him back, and none of this shit that you're doing is ever gonna bring him back, bro, right? So unless you are actually a racist, you're only doing this for clout, because you're seeing the racism online and you're seeing the support that you're getting, and that's why you're doing this, right? This is why you even said in your previous videos that you wanted to actually pray with the family and do all these things. Well, if that was true, right, why are you spewing all this racism? And then Charleston White, why are you involving yourself in a situation that has nothing to do with you? Nigga, you always involving yourself in shit that has nothing to do with you, bro. At the end of the day, the nigga's in jail. If you wanted to help out and send some money, send some money. Give the nigga a little bread, cool. But to go back and forth with the victim's dad and make it seem like he's at fault for some shit when he's the one that lost a son is insensitive, and you would never do that if it was the other way around. Even though we know that you are a part of a lot of bigotry yourself, but when it benefits you, this is when you'll team with black people. When it makes sense for you, this is when you'll team up for black people, you know? So at the end of the day, the way I look at it is like this. RP Austin Metcalf, you know, condolences to his family. And then also my condolences to the Anthony family, because at the end of the day, Carmelo is in jail for 35 years at 18, 19 years old. His first time ever being in trouble with the law. He was a straight A student, you know, had a promising future. And a lot of people have basically, you know, thrown his whole character to the left just because of one situation that obviously could have been avoided, but one situation that he knows was a big mistake. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think Charleston White is trying to start a race war? Not even just Charleston White, but Charleston White and Jeff Metcalf. Do you think they're trying to start a race war alongside Carmelo Anthony's parents? Is this whole thing being put in place by the government and the people in the higher powers and in these big rooms that are giving all this money to make these people do this? I believe it is, but you let me know in the comments below what you think. Drop a subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and you let me know what y'all think. Peace out.